bonjour, I am Jill and welcome back into my French kitchen. Well, I'm just back from the market with these whoppers. I love asparagus season, do you? I love it roasted, I love it in all sorts of different ways, but who says that a French clafouti always has to be done with fruit and sweet? Have you tried a savoury version with asparagus? A fluffy clafouti served with Parmesan sauce and then dipped in with a lovely French baguette. Let's get cracking. As for a traditional sweet clafouti, we can serve it family style in a buttered oven-proof dish. But today we're making individual mini clafouti using regular muffin or non-stick silicone briochette moulds. It's great for dinner parties or special occasions if you want to be posh or just add a touch of French elegance to the table. This recipe is great with white asparagus, but today we're making it green.
It's dead simple, like a fruit clafouti. Even for a savoury, we're dealing with very simple ingredients. We've got 5 eggs, but 3 eggs plus 2 egg yolks we're going to use, salt and pepper, some half-fat cream, that's 12% cream that I use anyway, but you can use any cream, and just a little bit of, literally a tablespoon of flour as an afterthought. The most important ingredient that I really urge you to add is really some good Parmesan. Please don't use the Parmesan in sachets. For this, it really is worth using the real McCoy. Look at that, beautiful. The hardest part of this recipe is grating it, that's it. This actually looks like an awful lot of Parmesan, but it's not all going into the clafouti. Remember, this is going to be served with the most gorgeous silky Parmesan sauce on the side. So I'm grating all together the whole lot. Well, I've washed the asparagus and we're just snapping off the ends of them. It's about literally a quarter to a third where they just snap naturally. And then what we're going to do, lots of people like to peel them completely, but I watched a Chef Philippe Escoffier in the 7th arrondissement. He did a cookery class and I was invited to one of the pilots before it started. It was a great privilege. And he showed us that we're just taking off the pédoncule, just like that, just taking it all off to make it nice and digestible. And I'll leave the rest on the top. Meanwhile, I've filled a big pan with water and we're going to boil it to a rolling boil and add lots of salt to it to cook this lot. But in the meantime, we'll let that heat up while we're preparing.
Before I forget, this is a good moment to preheat your oven.
Once your water is at a rolling boil, generously salt your water, turn it very down slightly, and we're just going to cook the asparagus for about 3 minutes, no more than that. Please don't overcook asparagus.
Take a slotted spoon and plunge it into the cold or even iced water to stop the cooking process. Next, we're going to prepare the clafouti batter. It's dead easy. We just need 3 organic eggs, add a couple of egg yolks,
always a double one, look at that. Oh, we've got a surprise.
add your cream, that's about half a cup, and salt and pepper.
Whisk all that up. We're going to add about half of the Parmesan and keep the rest for the sauce later. And literally about a tablespoon of flour. Take out and drain the asparagus. Quick way of doing it, if you've got kitchen paper, just put it out on kitchen paper. Aren't these a lovely colour? Beautiful. Once you've drained your asparagus, keep 4 nice pretty spears for the decor afterwards. Cut 4 asparagus heads. Take that, because these are going into the ramekins. And with this lot, we're going to put it into the blender very quickly in a food processor and just add some of the batter for more liquid, and that's it.
Butter whatever dish you've decided to use. And then you're going to pour the batter in, adding a little asparagus spear to each one. After about half an hour in the oven, you just leave them to cool, and that's the perfect time to make your Parmesan sauce. Heat about 140 mils, that's about 1/4 of a pint of half-fat cream, and add pepper and salt.
Tip it all in. Oh, the smell is going to be divine. Just look how simple this is. Using a sharp knife, I'm just going round the edges like that, and then we can upturn it. But before I do, let's do the plating. Just get a spoon, serve a little bit of the Parmesan sauce at the bottom. Oh, I wish you could smell this. Oh, it's just so delicious. It doesn't need all that much. You can make double quantities of this Parmesan sauce if you want, but honestly, if this is going to be a starter rather than a main course, you want them begging for more. That's my little tip. Just turn them upside down like that and serve. And then from the silicone molds, just pop it out. Either, if it comes out perfectly, serve it upside down. If it doesn't matter. And it comes out a little bit like a flower. And speaking of flowers, you can decorate it with another one of these.
This is a great dish to prepare for a dinner party because you can prepare it in advance and you can reheat it slightly in the microwave before serving your guests at the table. Santé with a cheeky Chenin Blanc from the Loire. I've got to dive in. Oh, look at that. It's custardy. The look of this just doesn't do it justice. And that Parmesan sauce just takes it to the next level. Oh, it's delicious. Oh, who likes la croûte? Well, before we get totally asparagus, don't forget to subscribe if you're liking the recipes. Hit like below, and I'll see you next time. À bientôt.